I am the first fighter to come back to fight professionally after undergoing open heart surgery. I had my aortic valve transplanted, and I fought my first fight back May 28th of 2011 in Moscow, Russia, and had a 3-second KO over Nikolai Follin. Last 2 weeks of my training camp for that fight, I started wearing a mask suit. First thing is, I wish I would have had it for the entire 8 weeks of camp, because the difference it made and the difference it continues to make as I prepare for my next fight, September 2nd, is just immeasurable. Any exercise you do, and athletes and people out there know how hard particular exercises can be for them. When you wear a mask suit, double that intensity. It is that good. What it does for your cardio, the resistance bands, for your explosive movements. I'm here today at Performance Zone, Westlake Village, California, where I do my strength and conditioning. My trainer, Steve Malero, puts me through high intensity and explosive to begin with. And when you add the mask suit, this is the best thing, athlete's best friend. It works your lungs, your muscle endurance. That to me is the best thing. That was one of my biggest problems coming back after the time off from the surgery, was my muscle endurance. And what it does for muscle endurance can't be matched. Because when you're doing plyometric exercises, they're difficult enough to begin with. When you add the mask suit to those plyometric exercises, it's killer, but killer in a good way. I'd say probably 20 years ago, I remember when resistance bands were introduced to us, both in punching and kicking, and they were nowhere near the quality that this is and the technology we have now. And that was a great thing. What it does when you're working with it, the resistance it puts on you and the way it fatigues your legs and arms as you're throwing punches and kicks. Once again, I know like I sound like you're paying me for this, but it can't be matched. And then what it feels like once you take the suit off, then you also realize how hard you've worked. You feel like a noodle, because it puts so much resistance on your core and on all the muscles that are being worked. You have no idea. You have to try one of these. No matter what, if you're an athlete, you have to try one of these. I'm not just giving a shameless plug here. This is the absolute truth. I only use stuff that I know is going to help me, because at my age and coming back after 5.5 years of not fighting, I'm way behind, and I've lost a lot of ground because of the young fighters who have been consistently fighting, and this brought me up to speed. The day after I used it, I felt like I could run through walls. Every time you put it on, you work out in it, you feel the intensity in your muscles, on your cardio, everything. And then you take it off, you're like, wow, I cannot believe how spent I am. So every time you use it, you feel it. And that is no lie. Every time you use the mask suit, you feel the results. Great suit, great product. Use it every time I train.